Welcome to the Gigafactory arms race. Who will power the next global green economy? Today, we're diving deep into the strategic battle for battery manufacturing dominance. This isn't just about building factories. It's about control over the foundation of the future energy system. The stakes. Batteries have become the new oil. Control of battery production grants immense leverage over the future global economy, energy independence, and security. The global Gigafactory arms race is in full swing, primarily pitting the US, China, and the European Union against each other in a fierce competition to build capacity. Battery manufacturing is strategically linked not just to electric vehicle production, but also to large-scale energy grid storage and even national defense capabilities. The battle for battery dominance fundamentally shapes industrial policy, trade relations, and global geopolitics, deciding which nations lead the next industrial revolution. Now, let's look at the current giant in the room, China, which has established a clear hegemony in battery production. China established an early strategic lead, with giants like CATL and BYD now controlling an estimated 75% of global battery cell manufacturing capacity. This dominance was fueled by decades of state-backed subsidies, pouring capital into R&D, capacity expansion, and securing formidable export strength. China's vertical integration advantage spans from raw material mining and refining right through to final battery cell manufacturing, giving them critical control points. This control grants China immense pricing power, allowing them to shape the global EV and energy storage markets and influence consumer adoption worldwide. China is not stopping at home. They are actively expanding their global footprint by building new overseas factories in Europe and throughout Southeast Asia. But the rest of the world is fighting back. Let's examine the powerful counterstrikes from the US and the ambitious yet challenging efforts in Europe. The US launched the Inflation Reduction Act, or IRA, which injected billions to localize the battery supply chain and spur domestic gigafactory construction, giving rise to the battery belt. These IRA incentives aim to reshore manufacturing, secure domestic supply chains, and create thousands of new jobs across the United States. We are seeing a rapid increase in crucial partnerships between major automakers and dedicated battery firms to secure future battery volumes. Meanwhile, Europe faces an uphill battle, pursuing battery sovereignty against high energy costs and intense competition from highly subsidized rivals in the East and West. Case studies of projects like Northvolt and ACC show the immense challenges, including capital requirements and frequent gigafactory project delays across the continent. The battle for factory capacity is inseparable from the battle for the raw ingredients. Let's look at the geopolitics of the critical mineral supply chain. China controls the mining and refining of critical raw materials like lithium, cobalt, and nickel, and also maintains a central role in processing. There is a strategic, global push toward forging new mineral partnerships, particularly in resource-rich regions like Africa and Latin America, to diversify supply. However, this resource hunt comes with significant environmental and social risks, including water usage, land degradation, and ethical sourcing issues. There is a growing focus across the industry on supply chain transparency and strict ESG compliance to ensure responsible and sustainable resource extraction. Beyond manufacturing capacity and minerals, the third crucial front in this race is technology and the corporate giants driving it. The tech frontier is defined by the race for the next big thing, exploring breakthroughs like solid-state batteries and cheaper, more accessible sodium-ion alternatives. The challenge is managing the trade-off between rapid innovation cycles and the need for mass manufacturing readiness to deliver billions of cells globally. The continuous evolution of the battery cost curve is vital, as falling prices are the key driver for broader EV adoption and achieving price parity with combustion engine cars. We see two contrasting strategies: pure-play battery makers focusing only on cells versus legacy automakers like GM and VW frantically building internal battery capacity to secure their future. There is also a significant rise in energy storage-focused manufacturers who are prioritizing colossal batteries designed specifically for utility-scale power grids, not just cars. The final major hurdle involves government policies, infrastructure, and the massive challenge of securing a skilled workforce. The landscape is marked by increasing protectionism, including trade tariffs on EVs and batteries, and strategic, friend-shoring to secure supply chains among allied nations. A major bottleneck is the severe shortage of skilled battery engineers, chemists, and Gigafactory technicians needed to operate these highly complex facilities. Labor competitiveness is crucial, leading to significant debates around unionization and wage standards in new Gigafactory sites across the US and Europe. These colossal gigafactories are massive energy consumers, requiring substantial upgrades to local and regional power grids to support their immense energy needs. Further complicating construction are significant bottlenecks in acquiring land, securing environmental clearance, and navigating lengthy permitting processes. So, looking ahead to 2035, who is best positioned to win the long game and define the standards of the green economy? Our strategic assessment suggests that sheer manufacturing capacity alone won't secure victory. It's about control over the entire integrated supply chain. The persistent shortage of skilled battery engineers and technicians remains a critical vulnerability for Western nations attempting to scale up quickly. Long-term dominance hinges on simultaneous success in two areas: securing critical mineral supply and achieving technological breakthroughs beyond current lithium-ion limits. Ultimately, the battery power transition is as much a geopolitical race for independence and leverage as it is an economic contest for market share. The stakes are immense. The winner of the Gigafactory arms race will largely define the shape and standards of the next global green economy. Thank you for watching.